I need a 30 for 30 to show that I'm different like Jordan and Pippen, you bitch. I need a 30 for 30 like Jalen and Webber. Nobody gon' fuck with my clique. I need a 30 for 30.
These two brothers, man, like many of y'all around the country, y'all probably got group text where y'all arguing with the partners in these barbershops, y'all arguing with the partners. That's why we doing this podcast. You know what I'm saying? We bringing the shit that y'all be talking about, the shit that y'all be doing with your homies. We bringing it on here, and, but we actually know what the fuck we talking about, like many of you do. And these two brothers right here been having a long running, I ain't gonna say argument, but conversation about James Harden and CP3, man. Well, what's the smoke up about with these dudes, man?
You want to go first, Joe? I'll let you go.
You got it.
Oh,
you already know. You already know. Harden struggle. All
right. Okay. No, we're gonna deal with that. But this is my thing. My point is, number one, James Harden is criminally underrated only because he losing. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, all right, a lot of people really just don't like Harden off the fact that he couldn't beat Golden State. Let's just keep it real, man. Like, he ain't get Golden State up out of there. Folks hated Golden State, except Golden State fans. And because if you were Team Bron, you had to hate Golden State. So the closest way, like I heard like our boy Patty. Patty said, man, he wanted Houston to win because he felt like Bron could beat Houston better than he can beat Golden State. So a lot of people feel like that. They feel like, man, damn, why you had the team to beat Golden State and you dropped the ball. So this is why we don't like you. Or they criticize him a little bit unfairly when really he ain't been losing nothing to really Golden State and probably what? The Spurs, Golden State and the Spurs. Most of his career when he went to Houston. And I'm looking at it like, man, that's just like how people criticize Jordan when he was losing to Boston and he was losing to Detroit most of them years, man. It's like the team is better. So what they do is they, like with Joe said when they lost that series, what was it, last year, that he should have just chilled and let CP3 kind of run the team. And I'm like, man, no great player gonna do that, man. If they feel like they better than another guy, they gonna get involved and do what they need to do. My point is, CP3 is a good point guard in the truest sense. He gonna motivate the team, get the team involved, this and the third. But when you going against multiple elite players and talent, man, he not taking over like that. In fact, he messing up like how he did that Game 7 versus Houston. And that's my thing. Like, Harden, why would Harden fall back and play against CP3 and let him take over the game when he only taking over versus Quinn Cook and them guys? But when Klay Thompson and Curry in the game, he not putting in the effort that you would think somebody who demanding that contract, what was it, like $140-some million? You would think that, okay, man, I don't need you to assist me a bucket. I need you to go get me a bucket, because at that point, it's on to James Harden. Like, what the man had since he been to Houston, he only had one All-Star. Since he been to Houston, one All-Star. Everybody else got multiple All-Stars, maybe playing with a superstar. I put it like he's unfairly criticized because of he's not super teaming. He doing it the way that we say he should do it, which is don't team up and buddy with everybody. His management just not giving him the piece that he needs to make it to the point where you can just double this man the whole game. Most of the game, trap this man like that most of the game, no adjustments made, nobody really capitalizing on that. Now, I do blame him partly because I think he should move off ball more, but I don't know if that's him trying to follow that D'Antoni system where he don't want to do mid-range, because he was a dog in the mid-range earlier in his career. But now I don't know if they using the metrics or whatever, analytics, and saying like, okay, mid-range the worst shot. So but my point is that nobody getting double teamed like that, man. Like he getting double teamed to the point where they double teaming him almost the whole game. Anytime he touch the ball, when he get close to the 3-point line. So it's like you blaming him for struggling, but who else do you know getting double like that? That'd be my point. Like, at least get somebody down there that people got to respect where, okay, you don't have to double that man the whole game. We thought it was going to be Westbrook, but that proved to be, I don't know if he was hurt. I don't know where his mind was at or what. We thought it was going to be Westbrook. It wasn't. And like I said, every team, only thing they're gonna do is just double that man. They did that the whole season. Just double that man and let somebody else go. So it's like, okay, I don't know too many people who gonna get doubled the whole game and have great performances. The times that they don't double him, that's when you get them 30-some point game. The Lakers did that the first game. They ain't trap him and double him that first game. They let him go one-on-one, and he cooked their ass. Then after that, they said, nah, you know what? Let's go to the zone, and every time he come out there pick and roll, we trapping him. Because somebody else finna beat us, and it's not gonna be him. Because we tried to do that game one. So, I mean, I'm going to let you jump in, Joe, because I know I'm going to rebuttal some of this stuff. But my main point is, man, y'all bugging, man. Like, for you to be trying to compare him with Harden, nah, man. Nah, man. Come on now. Let's be real, man. Let's be real.
So, one, I'm not comparing him with Harden. But let me start. You said, you kept saying your point. Your point is dull. You said that we criticizing Harden because he losing. Let me ask you a question. If LeBron James went 9-0 and had 9 championships, right? Wouldn't people be saying he better than Jordan?
Yeah, if you win them.
Hold on, wait. So, but he's not. But he didn't go 9-0, right? He was losing. So this is one of the main things. If you lose, you gonna get criticized if you the star. Now hold on.
I can interject for real quick.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I got you.
Wait a minute, because you like to misquote me. That's your thing.
Okay.
Because you just said that I was saying that James Harden should fall back and let Chris Paul. That's not what I said.
What you said?
I said the same thing Chris Paul said. When Chris Paul running point, James Harden shouldn't just go to the corner and be disinterested. Be setting up for a catch and shoot. So they won't be playing 5-on-4. That's what I said.
All right, so if he sit in the corner, all right, ain't that what you doing when you catch and shoot? So he's sitting in the corner, turned it back to the play?
Look, this all I'm saying. We talking about NBA players. They know if somebody's sitting over in the corner, pout, like a little baby.
If you passing the ball, he not going to shoot?
If he looking disinterested, I'm not going to pass him the ball.
Why is you look? Number one, this my thing, and I'm gonna go back to the earlier thing what you said. People criticize Bron for losing because he had multiple stars on that team. Like you gonna tell me, James Harden had less talent than James Harden had the same or equal amount of talent that Bron had on all his runs. You probably can say that first Spurs series was the only time that man had probably you would say a James Harden-esque team. But other than that.
Wait a minute.
That man had one All-Star, Joe. One All-Star.
You said Spurs, right?
That first series.
We talking about when he went 2 for 11?
No, I'm talking about Bron first time. I'm talking about
Bron. Okay.
That's the only time you can really say Bron had a poorly constructed team going to the finals. Other than that, come on now, Chris Bosh was a face of the franchise player. Wade was a top 5 player. He went to the finals with them. Kyrie Irving, borderline superstar. I mean, you know, he get injured a lot. Kevin Love was a dog till they started trying to make this man be a stretch 5 or whatever, or 4, whatever they were trying to do with him.
I still disagree with that. He was no dog. That was easy putting up on a sorry team. He's the only one gonna score and get a rebound on that team anyway.
Bro, it's a lot of people that be on the team by themselves that they ain't putting up 30 and 20 or 20 and 30. Who doing that, Joe?
Listen.
You gotta have some dog in you.
No.
Who get 30 rebounds and they ain't got some dog in them?
Listen
Come on, Joe. Come on now.
It's different when you out there in Minnesota with the cold weather and nobody's expecting you to win than when you with Cleveland. And it's like championship.
Why you bring the weather in it, Joe?
30 rebounds, Joe. Y'all just got on. You just got on the AD case for getting 2 rebounds. 30 rebounds, Joe. Come on, man.
I think they got the weather confused with Kevin Love. They think he cold. No, it's just the weather over there cold.
Look, this is what happened, Joe.
Hold on, wait a minute.
No. Let me finish, because you trying to downplay Kevin Love.
No. Because the discussion not Kevin Love. You said Spurs. That man went 2 for 11 and lost to the Spurs when they didn't have Kawhi Leonard on that court.
Joe, they had Kawhi Leonard most of that series. I mean, you act like Kawhi Leonard ain't played games 1 through.
So then what about the next time he played out?
What you mean flying out? He just losing, Joe.
I hope I can find it. The man
Pull it
went.
up. I know the same because I pulled up the same thing.
What you talking about? Him going 2 for 11?
No, I'm saying all of them losses that y'all put on him.
Okay.
So we gonna start with the Spurs, or do you want to go with the Blazers? Which one?
Let me ask you this one. How about this? What do you think about Paul George? How did he play this year?
Paul George, he did the reverse. He did the reverse. He started off trash and came on a little bit strong.
Right. And that's the same guy that said, I am no James Harden.
But look, he's saying he no James Harden. Shit, they saying, look, I think Trez and Lou Williams saying we ain't you. So this is what I'm saying. Like my main point is, let's be honest, man. Let's be honest with James Harden. Let's be honest. If you guard that man one-on-one, he gonna get you 35, 7 and 7. If you guard him one-on-one. Why teams trapping him the whole game, Joe? Who you know? Just answer this, Joe.
I can answer.
Who else getting trapped like that, Joe? Who else getting did like that in the NBA?
I don't really see nobody getting did like that. But you want to know why?
You don't see nobody, Joe. Let's be real.
You want to know why he getting trapped?
Why?
Because I told you that Chris Paul was a better sidekick than Russell Westbrook. He getting trapped because they let Russ shoot the 3.
Joe, he getting trapped, period. This is what I'm saying. Like,
hold up.
Joe, Chris Paul, Mr. Weddums now. He just a deadly 3-point shooter.
No,
man, come on, man.
Mr. Weddums.
But if you compare him with Russell Westbrook, yeah, he's Steph Curry.
All right, now check this out. Okay, if he missed I'm a kill and this and the third, why the man average 17 points this final year with Houston against that same Golden State team?
You know what? I'm glad you said that, Clay.
Yeah, bring it up.
I'm glad you said that. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. He finna bring it up.
You got something for me to pull up for you, JoJo?
Yeah.
Hey, JoJo say he going into the goddamn research.
He can bring up the research.
Yeah, got to.
He can bring it up. Research.
He can bring it up all day long. Like I said, Chris Paul killing. It shouldn't be no way Eric Gordon outscoring you, bro. Like, I don't care who you are.
Now, Clay, if you look at those numbers fall in line with what that man been doing his whole career. Chris Paul has never been the scorer on any of his teams. Chris Paul was the leading scorer on his team only, if I'm not mistaken, 2 years out of he played 15 years?
Okay.
So far. So you talking about bringing up points, that's never been him.
But when he went to that game 7, that was him, Joe. How you think they went to them game 7s? He like I said, he decreased his points per game that previous year. Like, he had to match. Who else gonna match them points with Golden State? He increased his points per game when he was playing Golden State. He had games where you was gonna give him 29, 28. He had them couple of games. He didn't have so many that what was it last year. My point is, yeah, we not expecting him to get you 30 a game, but you got to give me more than 17 a game if I'm giving you $140-some million. Like, we need somebody else to score against Golden State. I don't need nobody who gonna throw the ball away and do all that little silly shit like he did versus Houston this year. This is what I'm saying. Like, when you playing against the elite talent, you got to step it up. Like, I'm not expecting James Harden to be the main scorer, but I need you to at least get me 23, 24. Or we gonna lose. Right. I think it was a bad matchup to go there anyway. But if I see you can give me 28 or score high when I need you to score like that, it ain't like you got to do it the whole season, bro. You just got to do this for at least give me four good games like that. That's all I need out of you.
2 quick points. Would you agree the Rockets played the Thunder better when they didn't have Russell Westbrook?
Said the Rockets played the Thunder better when they had Westbrook. I think I'm gonna give you this. I'll be fair with this point. I think Russ should have just chilled, but he came back early because they were probably gonna lose without him. I'm gonna say, I don't know. I can't say that, Joe. I say they played good until old boy came in and started killing. What's man? It's out the top of my head. It's late at night. I can't remember the name. Schroeder. When Schroeder started, Schroeder and Shy started increasing their points per game. Then it's like, okay, we don't have nobody else on the Rockets that can do that. You know what I'm saying? Eddie House not gonna be able to, not Eddie House, but House can't do this for me. So Russ came back. Otherwise, they was gonna lose that series. And that's what I'm saying. I say, no, I can't say that. I can't say they played them better. I say the court was more spread out. But I'm saying, House can't get you a bucket like Russ can. Russ can still get you a bucket and take over the games.
That's not the Rockets offense though. It's not getting a bucket. They want to shoot threes.
But they accept the rule for certain players. Just like it ain't in the Rockets offense to shoot middies, but Russ can because he can't shoot threes.
So, who did you have winning it all, Clay?
I had Houston winning it all in the beginning of the year.
What was Houston Rockets' record?
What they was like?
Why that boy Joe and this bitch real like on some lawyer shit right now, bro?
No.
He can go with record. I think what they was fifth, either fifth or fourth.
Like 40 and 29, right?
Yeah, I think they were fifth in the NBA. I think they was fifth. Yeah,
right.
OKC was fourth.
Right. So OKC, who got the washed up Chris Paul, his team has the same record as the team you have winning it all.
What they got that apples and oranges don't make no sense. If that's the case, they would have beat OKC because they had the better record. They would have beat the Houston Rockets. My point is, Chris Paul is a good point guard. He's gonna maximize your team. OKC, I mean, with the Rockets, it was a two-man team and just spread the ball out. We're going to go by how these two go. That's what I'm saying. Chris Paul, it wasn't just Chris Paul that was killing. They had other players killing too. Chris Paul was just distributing and being a leader. But like I said, but at the end of the day, when it comes to playing, okay, playoff time, elite ball time, I need somebody who can be a dog too. Chris Paul going to get you probably 1.5 games of that. But you seen what happened at the end of the game. Some people built for this. Some people just born like this. Ain't that what he said?
He was clutching game 6 and then game 7.
What he do? This the most ultimate game right here. Game 6. This for all the marbles. Some people built for this.
Yeah,
made the shot at Harden. Harden, like I said, was struggling this in the third. At the end of them games, Harden did something that y'all say he can't do.
So that game,
Chris Paul almost threw the ball over twice. He threw the ball over one time. Then second on that same play, what Harden made the block, he almost threw it away again. This supposed to be the point guard. See, this is what I'm saying, and this is what he do against Golden State.
Don't forget Harden. Don't forget Harden is the scorer that flamed out also in that game, right? Because he didn't have a good offensive game.
I'm saying he don't handle when teams. Don't put it like this. When teams say Harden, as soon as you get close to the 3-point line, we finna trap you. Oh, it's a wrap. Cause at that point, I don't know if he trying to do I'm gonna go to the cup or I'm gonna shoot a step back 3. I don't know if he's sticking to that philosophy, but I think that's what he's doing. So partly that's on him because you got to find a way to score. But at the point, they have to all out double and trap this man. If you doing that, of course you ain't gonna expect this man to make contested step back 3s all game. He can't go to the cup because they walling him off. Come on, Joe. You watching this ball now.
Check this out.
You watching this basketball now, Joe.
You told me game 7 was the ultimate game, right?
Yeah.
If Chris Paul if he's not clutching game 6, they don't get to game 7.
What I'm saying, it don't just be Chris Paul. That's what I'm saying. Like if Schroeder don't start averaging almost 30 points, they getting swept. While Chris Paul not doing nothing game 1 and game 2.
Okay, and you do also realize that the Thunder had less than a 5% chance to make the playoffs at the beginning of the year. And
Joe,
wait a minute.
We 49ers fans.
They also were saying Chris Paul was in the running for MVP before COVID.
Now that's what I'm saying. I think he should have been on that list for what he did on that team.
Right, but so he's not washed then.
I said he washed versus elite talent, Joe.
Don't you
versus elite talent. You can go look in the group, Joe. You can go look in the group. Look. You can go look in the group. I said he a great point guard. He gonna maximize the talent. But when you start playing the Lakers, Golden State, these super elite teams that have players that's elite, that man, he ain't Mr. He not taking nothing over. He may give you 1.5 games. But when you playing this, we in an era of super teams. I don't need somebody who can take over once or here and there. I need somebody who can consistently help me take over, because at what point are we gonna say Harden gonna flame out? Shit, who else not gonna flame out? If you gotta put up 30-some points, 7 and 8 every game, who did we not give a pass for Bron and say he carrying you 3 quarters?
Let me show one last thing, Will.
Yeah, go ahead and make y'all closing arguments, man.
Let me just show one last thing. Okay. He was talking about Chris Paul was washed. I'm gonna show him that Chris Paul was actually rinsing people right now. Hold on.
Man, I'm sorry.
I'm coming in this motherfucker with bars tonight, by the way.
I'm like this. I ain't say he was washed where he not in the NBA. I said versus them dog teams. He ain't taking nothing over really like that. He'll give you a good game here and there. He ain't taking that over like that.
You see that, Clay?
Oh, hold on, let me see.
That's NBA.com.
Okay.
What Chris Paul did in the clutch.
Okay. This season. This season. All right, now pull up his clutch in the playoffs. I ain't got that.
I'm making a case for Chris Paul. What, you need help? You need help.
I don't need help.
Hold on, wait a minute. You want me to hold on, time out, Clay. You want me to debate you and myself?
No, I said, now pull up. You said the season. Now pull up what he did in the playoffs.
Oh, you need my help?
No, I ain't got no computer.
Hey, you got your behind kicked tonight, man.
Look.
Hey, we gonna let the people decide. Hey, if you're on Facebook or Instagram, man, y'all comment under this shit. Let us know which one of my brothers you thought won the debate. This is from the group text to the goddamn tape. You know what I'm saying? We bringing it straight to your motherfucking head. Clay, you had something to close out with?
Nah, I'm good. Like I said, tell them he's showing the season. Show the playoffs.
Hey, you live to fight another day.
I know.
All right, go.
Subscribe to our daddy's YouTube channel. He's the best. Hit the like button, turn on the notifications.